Welcome back to another Slayer task video. I was going to do a Mandrith Wilderness random Slayer task, but apparently I already had the Steel Dragons task from Latakia, so I thought I would do that one today instead. This is just my setup, what I bring usually. I end up going back and forth between the bank as I forget a bunch of stuff, but I'll list what I ended up using here and the fastest way to complete this Slayer task. Even though the Steel Dragons are a bit of an older mob, they still get assigned as a mid to high level Slayer task, so I'll be going over the drop locations, items you probably want to bring, money making and other general things while on this Slayer task. For the gear, I'm still using the Necromancy Death Warden with a bit of last Necromancer pieces as well. I still like the ease of use of Necromancy for this one. I won't go into the specifics as I'm not a massive gear pro, but I'm just going to bring DPS Necro gear and a cannon or ODAC coil. Items we need for this one, we will need to bring super anti-fires or anti-fire potions, or you can take an anti-dragon shield or dragon fire shield. The super anti-fire potions seem to reduce all the damage from these dragons. Just remember to reapply them as they wear out. You'll notice that you'll take some massive damage if you do let them run out, so make sure that you keep an eye on the potion timers. If you have collected any metal dragon trinkets, this is a good time to use them. I usually just take 5 of the trinkets for the quick teleport and then leave the rest in the bank for other tasks. Take a cannon or Oldak coil. If you have it, it seems to make this task a lot quicker. You can only use the cannon in the Brimhaven dungeon, which is a bit more annoying to get to, unless you do have the metal dragon trinkets, where you can just teleport straight there. Spring cleaner to convert all the salvages you get here. Magic notepaper for the potions, as they do drop super attack and defense potions. The bone crusher or armed grimoire if you want to get rid of the dragon bones or transport them. A seedicide and herb pouch, not really needed as they don't drop any seeds or herbs. And a gem bag if you want to keep the emeralds that they drop. Locations for Steel Dragons. There are a couple of locations for the Steel Dragons. I first went to the Curadel's dungeon, which is quite easy to get to if you have the Slayer Cape or a Ferocious Ring, which you can get as a drop from this dungeon, but the only issue with this location is that you can't use a cannon or coil. You could probably just bring an aggro pot here and get the task done quite quickly without a cannon. Then I went to Brimhaven dungeon, which is a bit more annoying to get to unless you have the metal dragon trinkets, which just teleport you straight there. The issue with this location is that the Steel Dragons are mixed in with the Iron Dragons, so you end up wasting a bit of time with both of the dragon types. So it may take a bit longer to complete this task here, but you can use the cannon or coil. It was a nice quick one at either location, but it's up to you which one you prefer. You can use the Dwarf Cannon or the Oldak Coil at the Brimhaven dungeon, which is a plus. Fighting the dragons. The dragons are level 72 and attack primarily with melee. Then they have a dragon breath, which can hit really hard if you don't have fire protection. The fight is fairly simple as long as you have the fire protection of some kind, so definitely bring your anti-fire or super anti-fire potions for this one. Or you could use an any dragon fire shield or its variants. If you don't want to waste money on the potions, this is hard to do on a necromancy setup, so you may need to pick another combat style. The Steel Dragons are weak to magic and water, like Ice Barrage or Water Surge work well in them. Also the use of a wand is recommended if you are using magic. Drops from Steel Dragons. The main drops these ones have are always dragon bones and huge plated steel salvages. Then the interesting items from the main drop table are various rune and addy salvages, dragon plate, skirt and legs. The dragon legs and skirt are also part of the Jungle Predator achievement, where you have to get a collection of unique drops from Slayer monsters located within Karamja. They do have a rare chance of dropping the Draconic Visage, which is used to create Dragonfire shields, or Dragon Bane equipment when combined with certain upgraded Bane equipment. This is a 1 in 10,000 chance of dropping. Money making. They are listed in the money making section on the wiki as making an average of 833k per hour. The average value per dragon is 8.9k GP, based on the stats of 118,000 dragons from the Droplog project. So from a task of 78 dragons, I should get around 694k in value. which is quite hard to calculate as I'm getting rid of all the salvages and bones. From the items I had left, I made about 289k, but I did go back and forth a lot for this one, and a lot of the items were converted, so I think I made an average of 3.7k per steel dragon, not including all of the materials and potions that I used. So that is it for the steel dragons. They are a bit of an older mob now, being added to the game back in 2005, but still semi-decent loot and a fairly easy task. Just don't forget your anti-fire pots. Thanks for watching, and if this video helped you out, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.